walk into the number 3. Everybody knows you're fucking dead, dude. You got cooked. What? He fucking got cooked. A loser. The worst Let's Play I've ever seen. Oh, I actually didn't want to play this again. Ow. Okay, we're putting my playlist off to the right as well. Now, the music playlist is over here. We're also going to move all the ads over to here. Yeah, it was EVE Online, by the way. Yeah. Hello, Prawn Zombie. Yeah, I played EVE Online for maybe 50 hours, and the music was impactful enough that it makes me think about a lot of things. Or a lot of things remind me of the soundtrack because of... At that point, you're playing a spreadsheet, and you're listening to music. And, well, I don't remember the spreadsheet, so I remember the music. Stream? No. Hello, Prawn Zombie. Prawn Zombie. Hope you've had a good morning so far. Good day. I don't know the time zone. I hope you're good. I don't know what music to listen to. Oh, let's go to Michael and Chill since I actually doubled the amount of music that we had in that soundtrack. Or in that whole entire folder. So we're going to listen to Michael. Your CST woke up about an hour ago? Well, good morning to you. Now I know that you're CST and I can wish you a good morning every time you come on in. So we're going to listen to Michael again. This is the lo-fi stuff. This was the last album he released. West Coast is best coast. I never want to live in the West Coast. Art. Scholar, stop. +1, that's some good math. Okay. Can I be funny with math too? You all can laugh at my math jokes. Thank you. I can do math jokes too. I will just not type. My bad. Don't make me feel bad. I was joking. It's a joke. We joke. You know, haha. Hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. That's how people joke. Waka waka. I will simply just not communicate. Is that preferable? Oh. No, it's not. Oh, the music's too loud. Sorry, guys. I just realized I'm probably blasting your ears with music and stuff. And, I didn't realize that until now. So, let's go to the pause coroutine that we were just talking about. This should have been done, like, an hour ago. To be blunt and honest. Let's do... This needs a float of... duration. How about we call it duration? And what we're going to do is... Well, we already have a name for it, don't we? And we have a little bit of... Yeah, the pause time. Pause time, and then we'll pass pause time in because we like... what is that? Coupling? we like the coupled code. This is fine, though. I think I'm okay with this. IEnumerator. It doesn't seem to like IEnumerators. Could not be found. Pause coroutine. Oh, well, this... Hold on. Just give me 1 second so I can turn my brain on for a second. Thank you. This not working is a little funny to me. What? Do I need to go back to my resident coroutine that I have? Why do you work? I'm clearly missing a library? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's in generic, maybe. I don't actually know. We're gonna try this library and see if it's in generic. I wish I knew which Wait. It seems to not hate me. Requires 1 argument? Okay, well, we're gonna try that, and you better be happy now. Oh, I'm so fucking good, you guys. So we're gonna set the speed mult, right? Because we made it a speed mult mod. Yeah. Equals 0 F. Wait, is that set to 0 already? Oh no. This is no longer a multiplier. We can't +1 the speed multiplier when we want the overall result to be 0. So we need to go back to this. I think I have too many parentheses. Yeah. And this can't be 0 anymore. This needs to be 1. So the speed multiplier will now be 0. And then at the end of it, we set the speed multiplier back to 1. Yeah, this should now work. Let's test it out and see what breaks. Let's try to do some damage control first. A little bit, just a little bit damage control. See what we can prevent here. A little bit, just a little bit. Come on, we're completing the domain. No idea what that means. Okay, I need to make sure that my prefab for this item is set up correctly. If I go to the pause, we do have pause, and then we have the pause time of 5. So all of my controllers need to be plugged in, and then I need to take them out when I place my... Because bugs and issues. It's kind of weird to see that Incon's going a different direction. It's always just kind of like been a staple. Are we just going to be left with... Are we just going to be left with Weaken? I don't know how I feel about this timeline. Oh man, I gotta mess with the I can fix that though. I think that'll be worth fixing. So the first player is gonna go and try to get the item that does not currently exist. We're gonna control V this. We're gonna move this over, and this will be the pause button here. I should probably put... Dude, this neighborhood looks awful, by the way. HOA really has not been doing its job. It's fine for a door. There we go. It's literally the same color as the door next to it. It just bothers me weirdly. That's fine. Alright. We're gonna get a bunch of controllers in. And then I'm going to get the pause object. I think that's not the pause object. Yeah. It's not the pause object. Here's the pause object. Oh, does everyone start at the origin? Oh, that's actually neat. Yeah, that's actually fun. Okay, that is definitely the pause object. So I'm going to try moving around with one character. This character is in the top right. So if you want to follow along, this one's in the top right. And then I'm going to use the object, and I no longer can move around. I'm just kind of paused and stopped in place. Now I'm good. That seems to be fine for pause. Pause object works. Now, let's look at that pause spreadsheet that I made. This, or the pause item spreadsheet. We have candy, we have goo, we have hole, we have pause, we have FF, we have RW. We do not have stop. So let's just make the stop item, knowing that we cannot currently... Fuck HOA? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But at least you have to admit that HOAs are good for... And we're just going to call this stop. And we're going to go to scripts, item hazards. Yeah. There we go. There we go. On use, we're just going to be like end game here. And I'm going to make one of my favorite objects that I always make in every single video game inside of Unity that I make. And it's going to be always called the same thing. And it's going to have a singleton. And it's going to be great. And we're going to create another singleton. This one is called Game Manager. And it manages, yeah, the game. And sometimes it ends up having too much information. So I just want to make sure that all this does is probably going to keep track of the game time, start the game, and end the game. If I do much more in here, I'm going to be very sad because I probably messed up programmatically in some way. Singletons are scary, dude. Singletons are so scary. We're going to take the global effect manager. We're going to control D that, and we're going to say game manager. We're going to take our game manager, and we're going to open our game manager. We're going to copy the text. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to paste, paste, and then we're going to take all of this stuff away. And now we have our singleton for our game manager. Let's just make a quick public void end game function, and that's it. And then we're going to print out game has ended. Control C, Control V. Well, actually, now Control C, V. And we're going to save that for now. Because as of right now, we don't have any other way to do this. And now we can go into SI stop and we can say game manager dot instance dot end game. And there you go. We now end the game there. And if we now add in a new house. Wow, this was the fastest item I ever made, and all I really had to do was just focus. God. The fastest item I've done so far. We don't have a black house. There we go. I'm gonna make it a white door. Focusing is very difficult. Let's give it a different roof, though. There you go. Focusing is very difficult. How do I make this more of a strange device? Because as you explain, you just... Well, yeah. But I think that helps me, though. As I explain it, I just do it. And I think I'm pretty good at explaining and doing at the same time. In fact, I think explaining it helps me do it faster. If I'm being completely truthful. This one's going to have the pause button. Exactly. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. I see what we're doing now, yeah. Let me get rid of the pause button on here. We're going to remove that real quick. And now we're going to add the stop button. The stop doesn't have an offset, so that means it can't be placed on the ground. And this is going to be called stop. There's nothing else to go with it, although the item sprite... I really need item sprites, my friends. I'm about ready to talk to another, like, I need sprites, and I am in trouble, I think. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm stressing a bit about that because I still want to get some map designs out the door. I at least want to have at minimum 2 levels. Yeah. I mean, if you want to make some sprites, yeah. Like, this is how I want my houses to essentially look, is they have, like, take a look at this. I actually think this will be really cool, though. We were talking about this yesterday. I don't know if I'm no artist. It's okay. Wait, did this go underneath the, no, that needs to go in front. So the order and layer for this... I think I'll put houses on 30. So I'll have that as 30. This will go as 29. Let's start at 9s. So let's go 39. Let's go 38. Let's go... Let's keep these on 38 as well. And let's keep this also on 38. The railing can be on 37. Yeah. And the railing will be a slightly lighter color. Like that. And the railing obviously does not bar anyone from entering, so let's fix the railing a little bit. Control C, Control V. Put that there, put that there. Control C, Control V. Let's rotate it. Make it skinnier. This is kind of how I want the houses to look like. And then these were 37, this is 36. The walls are 35. That means the light just, oh crap, what just happened there? The light is actually 36 as well, the same as the door. Yeah, 36. The roof can be 36, I think. I think 36 for the roof. I think you want that to be in the foreground. Yeah, like that. So this is what the house will look like, and then we just randomize all the elements. So we'll have 3 random banisters that will get like randomized in on both sides, and they'll... I have plans, man. I got plans. We'll probably put the light right here, actually, now that I think about it. But eventually I'm going to prefab this, and all of these elements are going to be randomized based on a library of sprites we have to fill in, like 3 different staircases that will be swapped out on generation. So I'm excited about that. That's something that I think will be really fun to do. Does this look about right? Like, am I missing anything? Like, imagine this is a staircase, like a concrete staircase, and then this is like a wooden, maybe lattice looking wooden base, and then this is just like wooden front porch. You have these banisters, like this is more the entryway, which kind of sticks out in front of the porch. You have the door. You have a light over here, and then you have like just the generic wall. I guess windows, right? Let's make some windows, which will probably put this light now on 38. Yeah, let's put the light on 38. Do you guys like that? Does this look good as like an idea of what we want to do? Random additional details? Yeah, that actually sounds cool. Like some... Cool, okay. Yeah, as long as we like that. I'm going to put it on the same as the door. So if I take the door, that's on 36. Again, this is just like a nice outline. Like, as soon as I go... I'll start making sprites, or ask someone to make sprites, and like say, hey, can you fill in all these like blanks and stuff. Another thing that we could do is when it randomly generates, we can add some random offsets to them. So like windows can be slightly nudged to the left, and sometimes they can be like randomly rotated. So everything can be touched up in the generation on generate. And that'll be really fun, I think. Like to do, because it's very simple, super easy, and I think it adds a lot of dynamic to the game. I also need to do the collision for this. Maybe the door is just like a little too freaking big. That seems a little bit better. Now we can move these down, and we can have like a second floor. There you go. Although it doesn't really make sense that this is... Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you look out your window and you see quite literally the inside of your... whatever you call this. I don't know. Can have 1 and 2 stories? Yeah. Absolutely. I like these. I like these ideas. You guys are smart. Keep sticking around. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. I've said that about 4 times this week, and half the time people didn't know what I was talking about. So I need people to know what that means. Thank you. Oh, these are like slightly. Oh, right. Okay. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Yeah. I'm too old not to know. Sorry, Silk. Your friend. Got him. Fucked him up. What's a friend? Oh. It's like when you add 2 things together. It's like. Follow with me. Stick with me here. But it's like addition when you have another number. Math jokes. I made a Kool-Aid Man joke yesterday and I was like, dude, I bet there's already people who don't know who the Kool-Aid guy is. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah. I don't need to play it, but you like it's already playing in your head, so we're good. Slowly backs out. Oh. Dude, this house. This house is pretty cool, guys. This is actually like we can randomize chimneys too. It's just it ends up being a lot of assets, and I'm kind of I'd be worried at that point, but otherwise this is pretty sick. Let's control CV this. Actually, we could probably push this in the background. 34? Sorry, am I 34 or 35 at this point? I don't remember what I put the roof. Roof is 36, so this can go to 35. Actually, this can go to 34. This is probably the element that's farthest in the back. Because once you take this, Control CV, move another element up, and then you put this one to 35. And we're going to simply extend it and move it. Let's do this. Is this the end of the album already? This album was not my favorite. Yeah. Like, Michael has a lot of great music. This just didn't do it for me. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have been enjoying this particular album much. There you go. This is the Kool-Aid. No doorknob will be needed. It's just a door into the ether. This looks good though. Although we do need like Halloween decorations and stuff. But let's take this time. We now have like a house plan. Before I start adding fucking gutters and yards and house ornaments, let's take a step away and not take us out of the scope real quick. Are we like an hour in? Yeah, I think so. I don't even know where I am right now with ads and stuff, so I'm gonna run ads. We're gonna run 3 minutes ads. We're gonna stand up. You're gonna mute the stream because you don't want to listen to the ads, and we're gonna drink some water. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna stretch. And instead of starting up Smite immediately, hour and a half. Thank you, Silk. I appreciate it. Thank you. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna get another character in today because we have a new character to add in. Are you guys excited? Is that actually exciting? Because to me, that's actually fucking hype. This is great. This is great news. So we have a new character to add in today. And I'm going to put in the sprites and make sure that everything is kind of kosher. And if you see Kagura in the chat, be sure to thank your resident Kagura. And we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, ads should have concluded and we should be back. Hello. Hello, welcome back everybody. We're gonna add in our new character today, and I don't know how to hide it much longer. So I'm just gonna show it off. Let me download the files from Kagura. There it's .pisquito. Here are the sprite sheets and the Piskel. I don't know Piskel. I don't have Piskel. I can at least install this. This is great. Let's save this image. Hopefully it's not decompressed in any way. Yeah, this is going to be great. PNG is perfect. Let's save that. Let's save Halloween Cat as well. Let's first import Halloween Cat because that's going to set the precedent of if the Shiba is going to work, and then we can get some plug and play action in. So for the cat, we need to separate and like change out what we're doing with our sprite sheet. So we're changing our format. and we're going to create a new uniform format that's going to be hopefully easier to export. And this already looks wonderful. This is 6 by 128. So already things are set up fine. What we need to do is set this to be multiple instead of a single sprite. Instead of bilinear, we need point, and that should apply perfectly fine. We can now open the sprite editor, and ideally we should be able to automatically slice everything, but it doesn't work because there's no separation of the pixels.